Good morning and welcome to Porcupine Stanley on YouTube with Silver. Well, when you get here, kindly subscribe to the account. About no subscribe to our account so that you can enjoy the amazing content on this particular platform. We try our best to give you all the exclusive Asante Kotoko news so that you'll be updated when it comes to the affairs of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Well, there's also the news about Eric Zeze to a year Raja Casablanca. And now was all over. Well, people close to Eric Zeze and Eddie News nearby. And before said news nearby, not somebody can't catch it or say, Branch friend Eric Zeze wants to leave Asante Kotoko. The kind of ha. Now we know where we are coming from when it comes to our stories. We don't just come up with the stories. Catch them say the player at the end of the season will approach Asante Kotoko management and he would love to terminate his contract. Me cut to us as Asante Kotoko company for expected Zeze and Nicholas Womo secretary because these were players to some extent they wanted to leave and normalize BBSO. So for the Raja Casablanca story, and Yantro because the boy already had a conversation and he had agent not north and anomedenico. Two team in common about Zeze in Nana under no circumstance that I castle will stay. I kept on staying, say. Also, when that deal, as to say Kotoko made a good decision terminating his contract and letting him go free is a story for another day. But clearly, it looks like the Kotoko system were fed up with Zeze and Nani Subani Bioha no many in Jehon. And the player also felt that he also wants to leave and move to other club so that he can make good money. And team, that is it. The story is true, but as to see a free Ghana now free Ghana. I don't have that news. But this is a story coming from a year. Says a new chupa and be or ban pa. And I didn't use the on things that they know what they are doing, and he might even go to a bigger club than Asante Kotoko. And it turns out a clubber, the friend Raja Casablanca. So yes, let's wish him all the best and let's look at how Asante Kotoko moving forward can get proper replacement for these players so that at the end of the day, you could do Baba Sports Stadium and a conversation is going to be a different conversation. Conversation about you should get the best of players to replace these players or Mujo Mukwain. It's only then and a man for Enkofa the exit of these players and Famba another critical analysis. But if they can get proper replacement, trust me, people will forget about players Libya Asante Kotoko. So it all comes down to replacement, it all comes down to results on the field, it all comes down to performance. So they should embrace themselves and get the job done. We're going to talk about Atte Youssif. Atte Youssif. Who exactly is Atte Youssif and why is Coach Ogum so much interested in this particular player? The profile not to saying, the attributes not to saying, and we are only doing this because he's a foreigner. Normally, what study you'll be a Prince, Dawuda, and you've not taken our time to digest who they are because they are local based players, and most of you mun be bre munim omodada. Intini enya but trend do jumasa. But for Atte Youssif, because he's a foreigner, a Togolese, a man for bebre and Abanasana, there's the need to let people know who he is. And at least the scouting reporter kakra etimi ababeto ye no ehun be hia say ye be pone ho ede amamo na motimi ehun de kontuba. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Na me announcement ne say Atte Youssif ne din ewo Coach Ogum list so ene me rap story no mo pay. This is Porcupine Stand here on YouTube with Silver. Quickly, let's move straight to the issues and discuss the stories. Well, Atte Youssif is a former WAFA, West African Football Academy player. Moved to Legon Cities and a move called TP Mazembe. And at Legon Cities, now Onya national team call-up. So on the Togolese national team. Even when you go to the Twitter handle of Atte Youssif, most of the things that you see about him has to do with the Togolese national team because he's extremely proud to be playing for the national team. Again, say TP Mazembe were principal we a player now in your national team experience thing some foul. Inti Abdi Gani from Asante Koroko team in your national team when your TP Mazembe right because at least Gani Union said he played for the Black Stars. Now in the last 2 years before he leaving Kotoko. Now when you a movement with the Black Stars where the captain of Asante Koroko for them to win the Ghana Premier League. Inti about say my proof Fanny Rich Emma TP Mazembe, they will break the bank and sign you because they believe that Undu or national team next you are one of the best players from the country I will free. Now it's your coach Ogum Komodia or the two just this time around Kotoko is signing top players and they are not going in for any lower division players. That will be a story for another day as to discussing why you cannot completely erase a year local lower division players from your conversation. But now this is the new policy of the club and this is the new structure club. No, so we need to respect them when they come up with such news. But he is a national team player and he has played for TP Mazembe. So, what are his qualities? First of all, why is Coach Ogum so much interested in him? Well, at the moment, Asante Korokoni any left back. Yanshaneso. Nana Benyiniamua's contract has been terminated, signed from Vipers. Fabiani Gold Stars former player for Nicolas Osebo, whose contract has been terminated. John Terekusu Dia Ewu. Asante Koroko activated the 1-year option. No? Into Terekusu Dia Ewu, and he's also from Wafa. Into these three players where the left backs are. Now, some traditional left backs in the Asante Koroko team. Any team. So you can look at players that can sit in and play the left back position. Morrison, clearly, in the absence of Richmond Lamptey, is expected to see Pierre Morrison kakra, probably from the deep line playmaker role to possibly the number 10 position. Into left back in common, you won't see much of Richmond Enoch Morrison on the left back. Sharif Mohammed is so I know Timber left back. So Kotoko is on the market for a left back. Now, he is the first choice from Coach Ogum. The first thing, according to the presentation and why this player is on the list, how versatile Atte Youssif we. Well, according to the scouting report of Atte Youssif, Wafa a team Wafa train players to the extent that they help them act versatile. More positions. So what someone like Caleb Amankwa started, names Amankwa right back. But Amankwa has at a point no about center back. The Caleb Amankwa center back or right back. Utimbo left back and Utimbo the number 6 position as a defensive midfielder. So the matches how to focus and the defensive midfield. That is how Wafa train your players. What someone like Majid Ashimero, and Ashimero can play all the zones in the central areas. A bit more about the position number 6, number 8, number 10. They train them. What someone like Richmond Lamptey. Lamptey ba Asante Korokono, bi onim Lamptey bi otumi bo as a deep line playmaker, otumi bo as a box to box, or bo as a number 10 just behind the strikers. And it's a person bo a 4-4-2 diamond system. Now open players to operate from the wings. Richmond Lamptey can also operate from the right wings and from the left wing where he will be cutting it. This is how Wafa build the players. So same thing happens to Atte Youssif. Or you see the right and left foot in according to the report. Into Otimibo as a right back and Otimibo as a left back. So he's the type of left backs now. Born with me pian between 9 financial shooting. One master the act of using both feet when he's playing for his club. Intuition in videos at Wafa, there were matches on the ball right, on the ball left. And again, because of the academy a year process, he also understands the role of a wing back. That is one thing journalists are also what follow after you see as a piato so the mabe. He understands how to operate as a wing back. At the point, our team friend Legon Cities, there were games that they were using him as a left winger, not just a left back, as a left winger. And also, for you to get this particular skill, about wing back right and left, about left back as fullback, right back as fullback. According to the profile, there was nothing like Otimibo center back. But the or a high level of adaptation, which is something that and also idea about coach Ogum. The second thing I discover NSF, obviously he's a very confident player. And the level of concentration and awareness no also. I remember say a brana or Wafa when Legon Cities wanted to sign him. No. That time Legon Cities cow hopper. Until that time I'm go far Andrews in team from Wafa, Atte Youssif from Wafa. And they picked another defender. Defender didn't escape, but they picked another defender, center back, also from Wafa. What the coach Masokuna do in a post-match car about this boy and said, Adeɛ baako man and gyina ho how he's able to know where he is and the duty he's supposed to perform. On the players bi wɔ hɔ when they are attacking, what they do is different from what they do when they are defending. Obi also a would defend or attack you the same thing. Nti tackle a saw opponent half and no you defense. Boy, a set upon in them. Our no defense no okoduru attack na so nya abotre na no abon ntem. But according to a post-match coach Masokuna now all congratulate boy for the national team call up. And Central Bisa said na boy ne kone be na no o describe boy no. He added that the guy is aware of every zone and what he's supposed to do. Player in contention now make can was him Atte Youssif. So on a scouting report, there is positive marks on his awareness, his concentration, and also his confidence. Now, and now remember a video of a free kick. I didn't nine nifano a mouse to at them. So make someone I know where I'm coming from. How he uses the right and the left foot. Free kick never down. Not a that baby. I say right footed and able. A hop. Our left back or in a position and then the right and the ball born. And that is something that massive of the ball. Also, it will be our somewhere. In the exception, scouting report and say during set pieces, he is able to contribute something meaningful to the team. Not just with his kicks, but someone and then now you have pin beans, idea. The area abilities no and you'll be on liability. You cannot bully him when it comes to the battle in the air. And that is another thing. According to the scouting report on Coach Ogum, because last season had issues with players and how our defenders were managing corners. Any boy you flew to by 18-yard box. Dealing with ball in the air was a bit of problem to Asante Kotoko. Now, the technical team have decided that if they will sign any player, they want players or more heighter. Now, a defender, corner biba, free kick biba, cross biba, they are good and they can clear it with their head. So that was another positive thing falling in the books of Atte Youssif. Now, the last thing is ability to handle pressure and his experience. And again, the relationship with Coach Ogum. One, as a coach, you always need players who understand you so soon. They will understand the system, they will understand how you want to operate. According to this news and according to the report, he is a player that coach ne penasem on no relationship that. Two, were brought to the highest level and when you had the needed experience, player Akobo TP Mazembe. Now we startup here. Now when you be body here. When you player, you bet me akasa won't handle pressure because you've played in CAF Champions League and CAF Confederations Cup matches. If you've played for your national team, it means you have the experience to handle the pressure. Now we all know say after clearing out 18 players, Yeni Mukwala and Lamte or contract count 20. Rashid Notebe count 23, 21. There is Adasa, Dauni Yaya, Bernard Somo, also the Edaha. So if this amount of players is free with team, everybody will be watching your new project And about the players will come under a special kind of pressure. So they are looking out for players who can handle pressure at the Baba Sports Stadium, and the pressure that Kotoko next season is going all out for the league. And they realize that this is a boy that can handle the pressure. So, anything you need to know about Atte Youssif Namadiama, on the 16th May 1996, and you want to Togolese, but we Diagro Ghana a year Wafa Legon City's Nwako TP Mazembe. That is everything you need to know about the Togolese left backer. Coach Ogum and Yabria or Pesa or Sign. Inti, Kakra or High, the man, Namenke, bye bye.